All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to Lone Wolf. My name is Morganite, and my wonderful, amazing campaign runner is Zip. He's dealing with his cat right now.
Hello, everybody. Good to see N. Mueller and OFX again. No worries about last week, N. Mueller. Well, it'll be up on YouTube at some point. So it was a fun one. You'll get to see it. You'll love it.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm a bit delayed with the YouTube. I've had life events after life events, and I was in the hospital last week, so I kind of lost some time on getting productive work done. Anyway, so let's see. So last time I murdered another snake. Can I sleep at all? Can I take a rest, or am I gonna freeze to death or something?
Well, right now, to catch us up a little bit, yeah, you've just entered the fortress of Ikaya, or Ikaya, yeah, from the Caverns of Kalte, and you're really not sure of your situation. I mean, you know that this place is patrolled by ice barbarians, possibly monsters. So I would say that a long rest is absolutely out of the question.
Right.
Not to mention, you are on a bit of a time limit.
Right.
And you definitely don't feel safe here. A short rest may be possible if you find a space where you can like hole up for a moment. You might be able to rest for an hour and get a little bit of healing back.
Right. I mean, I'm not too far. I'm like only 4 HP away from full. And a short rest isn't going to get me my spells back, so I may as well keep going, I guess.
Yeah. This adventure, the Caverns of Kalte, is, especially once you hit Akaya, you're kind of like, you're in.
Right.
It's hard to get rested up from there. All right, you ready then?
I believe so.
Great. So then I'm gonna just get us a little bit. I'm gonna back up to just where you entered. So you come into Akaya, and the corridor which you now stand is far warmer than the icy cavern outside. For the first time in many days, you lower the hood of your cloak and remove your mittens without fear of losing your fingers to frostbite. You notice that the stone passage you're in ascends to a landing where another passage branches off to the east. Malari bowls hang at regular intervals along the arched ceiling. There are natural light illuminating the carved walls. So you can either approach this landing where there's an archway that seems to lead into a small room beyond. And here there's kind of like, you can see ragged furs, pottery shards, and debris of hundreds of years, which seem to have just been kind of chalked into this chamber. And there's a large lever beyond the wall. So you have a couple options. You can pull the lever, you can enter the room, you can keep exploring this passage. What do you want to do?
Oh God, the lever could be a trap.
Could all be traps.
Could all be traps. The room could be a trap. The hallway could be a trap.
It's all a trap.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's all a trap.
Everything's a trap.
Everything's a trap. It's all out to kill you. Yeah, the lever will turn the hallway into a monster. But if you don't pull the lever, then the hallway will just explode when you enter it.
You're not helping my decision-making process any.
And in all the rags are snakes.
Gosh, dang it. Freaking snakes.
Yeah, even the Malari Bulls want to kill you. They're you just sense it. Their bright, cheerful glow just screams death.
I guess I'll explore the room.
Okay. So why don't you give me a perception roll for sifting through this stuff?
Oh, hang on. Let me put my Cyrus's stuff away. Let me. Gotta get the right.
That's fine.
Gotta get the right character sheet out.
One thing that's going to be really interesting this session for Lone Wolf fans is, in the books, if you don't do something like you don't pull the lever and you explore the room, you don't get a chance to go back and pull the lever. That's because the books are linear, so once you make a decision, it kind of pushes you on. But in this version, for dungeon crawls in Lone Wolf, it's going to be a little bit interesting because she is going to have the chance to sometimes go back, explore passages that she chose not to go through, pull levers she chose not to pull. So, yeah, you'll see some of the paths won't cut off other options like they do in the books.
I rolled a 16 on perception.
That's high enough. There's not you find an old fur backpack, but you already have a backpack.
I do.
So you don't really need that. You also find a long coil of rope.
Ooh, take that.
Now it'll count as 2 backpack items.
That's fine.
Because of its length, so just mark that.
That's fine, because
yeah,
my fire spear doesn't count, so.
And that's all you see. You don't think there's really anything else in here. Did you remember, by the way, to mark your small stone triangle that you got?
No, I didn't. Let me do that. It was blue, right?
It's blue, and it is we'll call it a special item. You can hang it around wear it like a little bracelet or around your neck like a choker.
All right. Well, now. Well, yeah, I definitely need to take the rope because I have learned that dungeoneering rope is required quite often.
So then there's the lever, or you can continue to go along the passage.
I mean, the lever could open a trap door, it could open a secret passageway, it could open the gate further down the hallway even.
It could summon demons from hell.
It could just open a ceiling trap and it'll or it'll be a Resident Evil trap where like you pull the lever and then the spikes come down from the ceiling. And then I'll be a Jill sandwich.
Yeah. Lone Wolf sandwich.
You know what? Heck it, let's pull it.
All right. Make a dexterity save. No, you're fine. As you pull the lever, you do kind of jump a little bit as you hear a scraping behind you. A stone door slides across and seals off the rubber-strewn chamber. When you raise the lever, the stone door slides open again.
Okay.
So it basically closes and opens this room.
Oh, so it makes it like a little bit of a safe room, potentially.
Actually, yes.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll flip it so I can leave again and go down the hallway.
Cool. All right. So the hallway, you soon reach the bottom of a flight of broad stone steps that ascends northwards to a landing about 30 feet above you. The center of each step has been worn smooth by the feet of the countless creatures that once inhabited the lower levels of cold Kaya. As you climb the steps, I assume you're climbing the steps.
I mean, I'm just going to stand down here for the rest of my life. Yeah, sure.
As you climb the steps, you wonder how long you will remain undetected here. So far, you have not heard nor seen any other living soul in these deserted passages. You have the element of surprise on your side. You now pray that Vanatar is unprepared for an intruder from the depths of his own fortress, that his eyes are focused on people coming from without. You reach the landing, and there is an empty hall here. Beyond it is a darkened archway. Then the passage splits and branches off towards the east and west. You are feeling hungry now, too. Do you have any meals on you?
Oh, yeah.
In your backpack?
Yeah.
Eat a meal now, or you'll
okay.
be exhausted.
Sure. I will do so.
So you take a break and you unwrap a bit of hardtack and cheese. The cheese. Yeah, it is. It's a little bit frostbitten, but you manage to eat it. You're hungry. It goes down well, and It reminds you of your homeland, of Summerland. It's a goat's milk cheese made from the farmers out in the by the coast of the Summerland. And while you eat, you debate. Do you wish to take the East Passage or the West Passage?
My entire goal is to find Vonator, correct?
Yes, your ultimate goal is to find and capture Vomitar, and get him out of here. You also know that Vonatar kidnapped one of the higher guild members and took their guild staff.
Mm-hmm.
The higher guild member was Louis Kimar.
So I could potentially look for the prisoner?
You could also do that, yeah. If Vonatar kept him alive.
Right. But I could look for a prisoner, potentially gain an ally in this fight. Or not, if he's dead. Or just go straight after Vonatar. Because I was thinking to use my Sixth Sense down, or the augury, because I've only used it once, I think. Or did we decide that I'd already used it?
You had used it all times.
That's right.
Yeah. You used it to get through. We retrofitted that you had used it to get through the maze of caverns.
That's right. Okay.
Under the Caverns of Kalte, yeah.
Shit.
Olfex points out that you can lose all of your items before you get here, so you can end up with no meals.
Hey, I'm in a much better position then.
Yeah, you can slowly starve to death in Akaya.
That's fun. Yeah, I guess I'll head to the left. Isn't that the Dungeoneering rule? Always to the left, or is it always to the right? I can't. Shit! I'm going to the left, guys.
Let's see.
Oh, that's a maze. You always keep your left hand against the wall to get out of a maze.
Well, we're gonna say you go left then.
All right.
You say it. You've been walking along the passage.
We're going left.
For less than 5 minutes when the passage veers sharply northwards. Just ahead, again to your left, you see a large stone door. The lever is up outside the door, and the door is closed.
Can I hear anything through the stone at all? Is it just quiet?
You can give a perception roll.
Okay.
Make it at disadvantage, because you are trying to listen through stone.
Right, okay. Well, second one. 14 at disadvantage.
You hear nothing.
Okay.
You press your ear up against the stone. It's cold. It's uncomfortable. You don't stay there very long.
It's stone.
Yeah, it's stone. It whispers to you secrets of Kalte.
Of existing for all of the years.
Because it's been so long since someone has talked to us. No, it's nothing.
She's going slowly insane, being all alone in this winter wonderland.
You press your ear against the door and you hear someone say, "Occupied."
There you go. Yeah, I guess I'll try throwing the switch, open the door, see what's in here. Let's do it.
All right, make a dexterity save.
No!
No, I'm joking with you. It just opens the door.
Oh gosh, dang it!
The door opens, but it grinds to a halt about halfway across.
Okay.
The gap is a little over 2 feet wide, and let's see if I can see. There's Malari bowls everywhere, so everything's well lit. Let me see if I can see the picture. Plus, you have your fire sphere.
Yeah, is it in danger of like closing again potentially?
Doesn't seem like it. Let me pull up what you can see through it. There are stone shelves and tables. You think you could just squeeze through here into the chamber beyond?
Okay. I mean, she's young and thin.
Yeah, okay, so you squeeze in, and it's a cold room, and the air immediately is stale. So you think that this chamber is actually laid undisturbed for God knows how long. The stone tables and shelves I talked about are stacked high with bottles and flasks. And on the table in the center of the room lies a beautiful pack full of different colored potions. Excuse me, sorry.
Can I put this pack inside my pack? Are there any potions that I can identify or that look interesting?
Oh, yeah, you could try it. Take a look. The pack contains 4 ornate glass vials. They hold red, orange, green, and black liquids.
Perception roll?
Tell me which one. We're going to do these individually.
Okay.
So, which one do you want to look at?
Start with the red, I guess.
All right.
Those are usually health potions. Usually. According to most RPGs.
Wiping the grime from the stopper, you unscrew it and carefully sniff it. Give me a roll, and this is a Arcana roll, but you get advantage because of one of your disciplines.
I rolled a nat 20.
You recognize the liquid to be distilled lomspur, an herb of great healing properties. Storn Eagle would be so proud of you right now.
He would be.
This concentrated potion has been sitting and stewing and brewing, and lomspur gets more powerful the longer it's allowed to distill and sit. So this one is a more powerful lomspur potion. Let me pull up its stats real quick. It is a potion.
Mama mentions that red potions are also potentially potions of fire. Yeah, let me just chug that. Fire,
and
immolate.
I'm trying to remember. I think my famous or the red potion I think of most often is the one from Zelda, which heals both your hearts and your magic. I want to say.
Yeah.
Link to the Past.
Well, I mean, Skyrim, it's health potions, and some of them do both, and so, usually red potions are goodish.
Weirdly, I always think of lomspur as being blue. I don't know why. Maybe Ofax knows, and Weissmuller. Maybe there's somewhere in the books where they talk about them being blue, and that's why I'm stuck on this. But I always think of lomspur as blue. I don't know why.
Could also be because you're colorblind.
And that could be it too. Let's see. So this is a potion of greater healing.
Okay.
It's 4d4 plus 4.
Awesome. I love that.
Nice.
All right. We have what? A black, green, and a blue?
You also have... Oh, and this is a backpack item, so it'll cost you 1 space in the backpack.
Yep, I already put it in.
Oh, this one also removes any exhaustion you were suffering, and cures any poison affecting you. So it's super powerful.
Wow. I'm glad I checked this door.
Okay, the orange one is next.
Okay.
The stopper in the vial is jammed, and you're going to have to take great care not to break the slender glass neck. So if you want to try to open this, you're going to have to make a sleight of hand roll.
Okay, 1 second.
Of course, you can just take any of these and drink them.
Yeah, and then one of them is, the plague, which will be fine.
It's weaponized smallpox.
Yep.
So.
There you go. Sleight of hand?
Yeah, sleight of hand. DC 13 on this.
I rolled a 12, but I have a 3. Nope, I have a 3 to sleight of hand.
Oh, okay. You make
it.
So you manage to pop it open, and you sniff the orange liquid, and you actually recognize this because you've had this potion before. It's Alether. So this is another potion that for an hour after drinking it, you will gain 10 temporary hit points and will be under the effect of the Bless spell.
Lovely.
All right. Yeah, it's roids. That's right. Elfex says it's roids. It's a roids potion. You'll be disqualified from any sporting events.
No, why?
All right. There's also green and black left.
All right, let's check the green.
All right. The green has a bunch of hardened wax that covers the stopper. And you kind of scrape this away and pop the seal from the fragile glass stem. And it smells very funky. Make a nature roll on this one.
Okay. Wonder if it's like some sort of a poison spell.
Maybe.
I rolled a 16, nature's 17.
Okay, you're not. It's enough. You recognize the aroma. You actually got scratched by this once. Do you remember this? Do you remember getting scratched by a bush sometime?
Oh yeah, the sleepy time bush thing that knocked me out. Okay.
This is the gallow brush, or sleep tooth, as it is commonly called in Summerland, and this is a concentrated vial of it. So this is the thorny briner your Kai masters once used to induce sleep while tending to ill or injured horses. This distilled brew made from the plant is a very powerful sleeping poison. If you wish to keep the potion, you can.
Sweet. Does it work if I throw it on somebody?
It must be ingested.
Okay.
One last one. There is black potion.
Yep. Let's do it.
How's the music doing for everybody, by the way? I don't hear it, so I can't tell.
Yeah, he gets to listen to it later.
I get to listen to it. It's always a fun surprise when I find out we're listening to, just techno J-pop while breaking into Akaya.
Yeah, this particular soundtrack is a collection, again, by Adrian von Ziegler, and it is his, like, Viking collection. So I picked it because it feels very like Nordic and north and cold, and like he's walking through like the woods and snow and stuff. Like I think it fits.
You've used him before, right? On the channel. I really like his stuff.
You don't hear any music. Oh no, I'm gonna have to kick it up then. Yeah, it is really quiet. I'll pick it up again.
It's been quiet and silent in this. It
has been.
These eerie passages. So.
How about now, guys? Yeah, assume that whenever we do this, there's music playing, and if you can't hear it, let me know.
Or if it's too loud and drowning me or her out, let me know. That usually hasn't been a problem, unless it gets into like heavy death metal. Then
yeah,
it sometimes does.
We're good now. Okay.
Fine, still low, fine. Okay.
I mean, it's supposed to be low. It's background music. I don't want to, like, drown us out, but it's atmospheric. See, the problem... it's really weird, because, like, my, Oh, that's why. I have my, like, basic PC sound, like, super loud. That's why it sounds loud on my end.
Nice.
Fixed.
For me, it's always silent. I make my own music. In the background, I'm just singing, just songs about Christmas. Just to make it wintry.
There you go. That works. Alright, sorry. What was I rolling?
You are rolling... So this stopper is sealed with wax, and similarly, if you're going to break the seal, you're going to risk smashing the thin glass of the vial. It's a sleight of hand check again. This one's a little harder. Okay. I think the last one was 13, I said.
Yeah.
This one is going to be... let's do 13. I'm going to roll a d4 and add that to the difficulty. You won't know what I've rolled. Okay. Let's see if you can do it.
Nat 20!
Perfect. I actually rolled a 4, so it was 17.
Okay.
So good on you. You bust through.
Nice. I've rolled really well on these, so I know I'm going to heck up real bad in combat. I'll pay for it later.
So you bust it open. Let's see. You crack the seal in exactly the right place, and thereby avoid smashing the thin glass stem. The vapor rises from the black liquid. You instantly whoa, draw back. It's very sharp and very pungent, and your nose feels tingly and almost instantly stuffed up as you smell this.
Don't drink it then.
Roll a nature check on this. But you're also going to get advantage because you've been somewhere in the past where you've actually encountered this.
What was that? Okay. Nature's +1, 16.
That's fine. And that was his advantage, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
My other one was a 9.
Yeah. Actually, let me see if that's high enough. Hold on.
Yeah, Opex, I have to be careful with what I pick for music because I don't want to get dinged for copyright infringement since we may end up loading these up as podcasts at a later time. I have to just be very careful that I use, like, artists that are okay with monetization. So, yeah. It's that fun balance you have to run when you're streaming.
So you did not roll high enough.
Okay.
But it was only missed by 1. It smells really familiar. You know that you've been somewhere where you've smelled this before. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you, Morganite, Lone Wolf, one guess as to where you might have been where you smelled this. And if you picked it right, then I'll tell you what it is.
That ship that I was fighting all those horrible, gross abominations in.
You think back to the ship. You try to recall the smells of the ship. They were pretty bad, but it doesn't ring a bell. So
no?
you don't know what this is. Doesn't mean you can't keep it.
Right.
But you have not identified.
Lack vial of question mark.
Yeah, with a pungent smell.
I'll think on that.
Do you want to bring it?
I may as well.
Okay, so just mark this as a black potion.
Right.
All right, there's not much else to see in this chamber.
Just FYI, I have 2 more slots in my backpack, so.
Sweet. Okay, make one more perception roll on this chamber.
18.
18. That is enough. You find one more potion of Lompspur, a smaller one, on the shelves. It's just 2d4 plus 2 for healing.
Okay.
But nothing much else of interest.
All right. Well, I'll snag that because I'm gonna probably burn through all of these healing potions as I go through this. All right.
Gotcha.
Let's keep going.
So you can the passage ahead veers northwards, or you can go back and try the other branch.
No, we're gonna keep going this way.
Okay. You notice that the ceilings and walls of the corridor are covered with strange carvings. They seem to depict. Smell. Make a quick perception roll. Let's see how well you kind of discern them.
I rolled a 19.
Yeah, so they seem
23.
to depict small cyclones or tornadoes, which seem to gradually change shape, morphing into an almost human form.
Elementals?
Maybe actually. Well, you're not sure exactly what the strange hieroglyphs mean, but you continue until you reach a point where the tunnel takes a sharp right turn. Only a few feet along the northern wall is another stone door. The lever in the wall next to it is raised, and the door is firmly closed. Several yards further ahead, a flight of steps disappears upwards.
Can I hear anything at that door?
Go ahead and place your ear again. Give me a perception roll.
There's a 12.
Yeah, nothing. Same as before. Cold stone. You don't hear anything through it.
Yeah, I don't want to keep opening and closing doors. Like, I had good luck with that one, but I'm like getting the heebie-jeebies with just like, I'm just gonna explore everywhere. Like, I mean, part of my brain wants to do that because that's my, RPG video game instinct is like, must check everywhere. But I also don't want to unleash something, and maybe that pictogram was like a warning of not to go there, that something down this hallway is, they locked a whole bunch of weird elementals in there. I don't know how to fight elementals if that's the case, because I don't have any magic attack items, I don't think, other than the summer sword that I don't want to use.
Yeah, it's your decision here.
Let's keep stealthing up the stairs. I mean, I'm assuming he's not going to be lurking in the basement.
All right. So you ignore the door and continue upwards. The stone steps go up for over 100 stairs, or 100 steps.
Wow, okay.
You taking them?
Let's do it.
All right. You climb over 100 stone steps before arriving at the first narrow landing, and then the steps continue up. Give me a quick perception roll.
$13.
13. Hold on 1 second here. See. All right. So there's nothing to see here. You can continue moving up if you'd like.
Sure.
You continue upwards until you reach a narrow stone door. Like the other doors you've seen so far, there is a wall lever here. The door also has a small spy hole cut in the center.
Ooh, yeah. Let's see what I can see through the spy hole.
All right, you look through the spy hole, carefully placing your eye to the aperture. You peer into the small room beyond. There, sleeping on the floor of the cell, seem to be 3 large wolves that you quickly recognize as doom wolves. In the north wall, you can see a cell door is open, and the outline of an ice barbarian's back can be seen filling that archway. You can also go back down the stairs.
Well, wasn't the lore that he disposed an ice barbarian guy and like took over his castle?
Yes, the former ruler was the Brumelmark, which is an ice barbarian word, which basically means king, and or great leader, or very, very coarsely translated means the big one. And the Brumelmark took him on as a court magician, and then was promptly deposed and killed. So he is now, as N. Weissmuller says, the new Brumelmark.
So this is probably just going to be a fight. There's probably no way I can talk to this guy at all. And the wolves are probably going to attack me the moment I try and open the door, because the door is going to make some grindy noises. Shit. And I'm not that great against multiple attackers yet.
You see the potential of 4 enemies here.
Right?
Unless somebody runs away and tries to sound the alarm.
Well, I think a bunch of wolves howling will kind of imply that something bad is going on. Shit.
You also have multiple passages you can go back down.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna backtrack then.
Give me another perception roll as you go down.
6.
Yeah, no, okay. So you get all the way down the stairs. You continue. There is the door that you passed, the lever that you decided not to pull.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it's all the way back to the earlier passage.
Yeah. I may as well pull the lever. Let's do it.
You gonna do it?
Let's do it. It's gonna annoy me that I didn't.
All right. Make a intelligence save as a psychic enemy. No, you're fine.
Oh God!
You depress the lever, and the stone door slides aside to reveal a large chamber. It is cold, stale, and empty, except for a granite chest laying near the east wall.
Okay. Is there any sort of a trap that I can tell if I open that?
You can take a perception check.
Sure. Let's do it. 23.
You see that the box is covered in the faces. Let's see if I have a picture of this. I think I do. Somewhere in my files here. The box's face is covered in the faces of grotesque and distorted creatures. Their obscene expressions and unnatural proportions make you shudder with revulsion. And set into the center of the lid is a large stone block carved with a hideous face, the mouth of which is shaped around a keyhole.
Well, I don't have a key to open it.
Did you not pick up anything?
Oh, I did! I have a key!
I thought you did. Yeah, what is that key described as?
Hang on, where is it?
And you don't see any obvious traps here.
No, I didn't pick up a key. I don't have a key listed.
You do not?
Not
okay.
If it's in the actual shape of a key.
What do you have?
The triangle key, a serpent dagger, the fire sphere. My weaponry.
Let me see. Just make sure we didn't forget to put something on. That's fine if you don't have it.
I did get the key from the front. No, but I thought that was the... Oh, no, you're right.
I thought you did pick this up.
I did get a key. I didn't write it down. Oh, I'm terrible.
I was going to say, I was pretty sure you got this. Good thing we have your fans.
Yeah, I got people that are paying attention more than I was, apparently.
Yeah.
So either this is going to be some really cool loot, or I'm going to open and unleash a horrible monstrosity.
You want to do it?
I regret not having augury.
Yeah, this is what it feels like to not be psychic.
It's uncomfortable.
You just have to make decisions and hope that they're right.
I have the sword, but I don't want to use it yet, because I don't want to alert
everyone.
Everybody will know I'm here all of a sudden. You know what? I have the key. Let's do it.
All right. I'm not going to even tease you this time. You insert the key and turn it clockwise. A click confirms that it works. Slowly, the shank of the key slips from your grip and gets pulled into the mouth of this carving. And the great stone lid opens to reveal a magnificent... let me show you. Oop, if I can get rid of this real quick. Oh, hi, cute Nukem.
Oh, cutie.
All right. There you go.
Ooh.
A magnificent silver helm.
All right, that's cool. Is my sixth sense kicking it at all? No? Okay.
Yeah, actually, why don't you make a... You're sensing something. Make a... Let's do a perception roll.
16.
16, okay. Yeah, you sense that the helm has magical properties that could aid you in combat, and you sense no evil surrounding the item, nor the stone chest in which it lays.
I'm gonna take it and put it on.
Nice, all right. So you put on the helm. And yes, this is a magical item that attunes to you. And I had this listed out as to which one it was, and I seem to have lost that note, sadly. So I'm gonna have to. Yeah, that's my bad. But I will remember by the time it becomes important.
You'll remember, or you'll Google foo it.
No, I actually had it listed as one of the items, and I just was flipping through, and it looks like my note fell out of the book as to which helm this was.
Ofix is suggesting.
I'm going to see what it was. What Ofix? No, Ofix is saying, yeah, in the originals it adds +2 combat score to your basically makes you like it's better defense. I'm pretty sure what I had planned for here was that it would be a +2 to your AC, like a shield that you basically wear on your head. But I feel like I made one change to that. Let me take a quick 3-minute break while I look at this.
Sure.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys.
No problem.
Oh yes. Okay. Nope. Don't even need 3 minutes. I found my note. I had changed this. That's right. I had originally thought of making this just like an AC boost, but then decided it would be more fun. Yeah, I know this kitty is like, she's all over me. I was traveling this weekend, so she's like so happy to have me home. She immediately came home. The first thing she did was say hello and barfed, and then she wanted to be loved. So yeah, you can't ask for more, right?
I could ask for not having barf on my floor, yeah, but okay. This is why I don't get cats, guys. I don't get them.
Okay, you have a badass helm of brilliance.
Okay.
So this is a dazzling helm set with. I'm going to have you roll a die 10 here.
Okay.
There's going to be a lot of stuff to describe. I apologize, but I will send you. I can probably find a link online and send it to you. Let me do that while you're rolling. Mark these numbers as you roll them.
Okay.
1 die 10. That's the number of diamonds it has on it.
It has 3 diamonds then.
Roll 2d10.
Sorry, say what? 3d10?
2d10.
2d10.
2 of them.
Okay. All right.
It has that many rubies.
9.
3d10.
Where's my d10? Did I leave it upstairs? Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay.
That's how many fire opals it has.
21.
Nice. And 4d10.
I'll use this one. Okay. Alright.
That's how many opals it has.
29.
Nice. So keep those numbers around. Remember that this helm is attuned, so it's one of your 3 possible attuned items. I don't think the summer sword we decided didn't count.
No, it was just specific to Kylords, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I'm going to send you a link now to this. So anytime you pry one of these gems off, it'll crumble to dust, and when you lose all the gems, this helm will become non-magical. But you can use actions to basically use the gems to cast different spells and effects.
Oh, okay.
So there it is. Also, something special happens if you ever take fire damage from a spell on this, and that's all listed there.
Okay.
So you can read this up. For the Twitch account, I will really quickly let everybody know that like the different gems can cast different spells, destroying the gem when that spell is cast, and it also illuminates undead and hurts undead.
Yeah, I see this helm emits a dim light in a 30-foot radius if it has at least 1 diamond.
Yep.
When at least 1 undead is within that area, any undead that starts its turn in that area takes 1d6 radiant damage. That's a nice passive ability. Holy shit.
Yep. And as long as you have at least 1 ruby, you have resistance to fire damage, which is pretty cool. and then you can cause the weapons you're holding to burst into flames.
Oh, for the fire opals.
Yep, that's right. So this is a pretty meaty magic item that you just pulled out of here.
Roll a d20 if you're wearing the helm and take fire damage as a result of failing a save throw against a spell. On a roll of 1, the helm emits beams of lights from its remaining gems. Each creature within 60 feet of the helm must succeed on a DC 17 dex save.
Yep.
Wow. Oh.
And
then it's destroyed.
Yeah. Then it's gone. So
shit.
You don't want to get hit by fire spells. But you can use your things to cast some pretty powerful spells. Let me see. I think you have prismatic spray is one of them.
Wall of fire with the rubies, fireball with the fire opals, and daylight with the opals. What's daylight? I don't think
Oh, you know what? I apologize. This is what I changed about this. I pulled some of the things off of it. I pulled the diamonds and the rubies off.
Okay.
That is what I changed. It does not have any diamonds or rubies.
No!
It just has fire opals and opals.
No, sad.
That's what it was.
He nerfed it.
I nerfed it a little bit because it was a little bit high leveled for what this was. That's what my note was saying. Sorry about that, guys.
But it basically adds another 2 to my AC.
It does not. No. It's just a spell helm. Cool. So you just have the fire opals and the opals.
Okay.
All right. Sorry about that confusion, guys. Apologies. I had 2 more notes here.
Well, then I lost the resistance to fire damage then.
Is that yes? That's right. Because I did cut out those 2 things.
Yeah.
And I said that the fire opals are replaced by the diamond and the opal. Okay. So what did you roll for diamonds?
3.
So you have 3 fire opals, and what did you roll for rubies?
I can't remember. I erased it already.
I think you rolled 9. So you have 9 opals.
Okay.
That's what it was. Whew, okay. I knew I had done something. As I was reading it, I was like, wait, this was way too powerful for a level 3 item. There you guys go. Sorry about that. You got to see some behind the scenes DMing there real quick. But yeah, there it is. It is still a nice helm. And I did have it add 1 to your AC.
Oh, okay.
There you go. So keep that link around for Helm of Brilliance because that'll describe what you can do with your fire opals and your opals. Okay. Again, sorry for the halt there, but that is what happens when my notes fall apart. All right, so you take the helm, you put it on. It feels light and comfortable, and let's see. And then the lid of the chest it seems locked. When you try to open again, it won't. And so there's nothing really else in here to see.
Okay.
You can either go back to the staircase, or you can go out and go back to the passage you were at a long time ago and try to take a
path to the right.
It was east. Yeah, go east instead.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. You walk along the passage for several minutes until it takes a sharp left turn. To your dismay, you see that a fissure has opened here, destroying most of the walls and the floor of this new passage. The gaping hole is dark and wide. There's a Malare bowl hanging from a ceiling directly above the fissure. You might be able to attach your rope to that and swing across.
I mean, it's just a rope. It's not a grappling hook, but if you're going to let me do that, what kind of rope would that be? Strength?
It's going to take a Let's see. You
Athletics?
have a rope. You're trying to swing it and wrap it around. Yeah, Indiana Jones time, as Olfec says. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. That might be good for. Trying to think what it would be to wrap something around.
Athletics.
I'm gonna say athletics, like you're roping a horse or something. Yeah. Okay.
I can try, see if we catch it.
I tell you what, sleight of hand to actually get it around the bowl. Athletics to swing across.
Okay. Let's see. Sleight of hand is not a nat 20, but it's a 20.
Okay, you take this rope and like swing it and right around. It wraps itself around the bowl, and seems to be kind of held there. Like you actually, a piece of it hangs loose, and you kind of reach forward, grab it, and tie it, so that you have now a actual knot to swing across from.
All right.
You want to try it?
Let's do it.
Okay, make an athletics check.
19. Thank God for my +5.
The bowl creaks and falls. Now the bowl creaks and splinters of stone fall from the ceiling as you swing across the black fissure. But you are lucky. The rope holds and you land safely on the other side. And because you rolled so high on your sleight of hand, you make a little flick of your wrist and the knot comes undone and you retrieve the rope.
Woo-hoo!
So you still have your rope. You've only gone about a few yards down this new passage when you notice an arched stone door to your left, adorned with strange carvings. And I actually have some pictures of these two. Let's see if I can pull them out. The carvings depict hundreds of skeletons entwined around each other and entwined around smooth blocks of stone and each other. To the side of this door, you see that a lever in the wall is raised and the door is closed. There's also the passage continues.
I'm waiting for this picture. Huh. Well, those are really cute little skellies.
Yeah, they're happy.
They're happy little skellies. They're only gonna eat your face.
They're gonna hug your blocks.
They're gonna hug all of my squares. Wait, what? Again, either I'll open this and there'll be a whole bunch of undead, or I don't know. I keep waiting for like horrible monsters or traps to like show up.
What's your thought?
I mean, skeletons are usually a universal warning sign. At least in fantasy.
EXP bags. They're good level ups.
Heck it. Let's pull that lever.
You going for it? All right.
Going for it.
The stone door grinds open. Let me throw another thing on here. Just a little. There's some runes he actually drew pictures of. We want that. It's coming. It's coming.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Ah!
The stone door grinds open to reveal a small, dimly lit chamber. A black monolith, 8 feet high, stands directly in front of you. It is covered with strange symbols.
Probably ones I can't read.
No, and you have to get closer to take a look. Do you want to? Do you want to go in?
Do I want to go in? Sure.
You advance to get a clearer look when you hear a grinding sign behind you, and the door is suddenly beginning to close. It hasn't closed yet. There's no lever inside this chamber. You could right now, you can stay here, or you can dive through the shrinking gap.
Do I want to get trapped in the room that potentially has no exit?
I will say the door is closing fast. There's very little space left through which to escape, and it is a big, thick, heavy door. So you still have the chance to jump through it.
Yeah, let's get out.
All right, you're gonna have to make a acrobatics roll. to see if you can dive under this door. Do not critically fail.
I didn't critically fail.
What did you roll?
I only rolled a 10, but I get a 5, so 15.
15? Okay. So you only just managed to slip through the gap as the stone door slams shut. However, you smash your backpack against it as you leap through, and 2 items have been crushed.
No!
With the rope, it might have hit the rope, so you might get lucky. You have, how many items do you have right now?
7. The rope takes up 2 slots.
The rope takes up 2 slots, and you have 7 items. Roll a d8 and roll it twice.
Okay.
Tell me which slots you've rolled.
3.
Which item is that?
That is the Gallabrush file, the sleeping potion.
It's crush. It smashes in your backpack, spilling sleeping potion over
And
all of your stuff.
4 is the rope.
Okay, so the rope's fine. Unfortunately, you've spilled sleeping potion over all of your meals.
Oh, shit. Oh, I can't eat then. No!
You do have a meal soaked in Gallabrush. You could hold on to that if you want. It's kind of like having the potion.
If I want to put myself to sleep for a real nice time.
Yeah. The potion actually get rid of, and all but one of your meals are ruined, but you could keep one of the meals if you want it to be like a meal soaked in sleeping potion. It'll last for this adventure only.
Sure.
All right, you made the changes to your action chart here?
Yep.
All right. The passage after this just goes. The passage after this goes northward, and then turns abruptly towards the west.
Okay.
And let me see something real quick. Where we are in here. Let's see. Checking the map. Hold on. Okay, there are stairs that go up again.
Yeah, Ofex, that was my thought. I could go back to that very first room, throw the lever, and then just eat my food and take a nap.
That would knock you out for probably a full 8 hours.
Right. Sorry, say that again.
For where you are?
Yeah.
You have another set of stairs that goes up.
Let's go.
This one spirals a bit as you walk. And you climb them, and you reach another passage where there is ahead of you a corridor, and give me a sixth sense. Give me a perception roll. Your sixth sense will give you advantage on this.
Okay. $16.
You sense that as you come up these steps, right ahead is the same passage that leads to the room you saw before, only it's the other side of it. And you sense that right around the corner is the barbarian who is guarding the room.
Okay, well, guess I'm walking into this combat at some point, because I can't go anywhere else.
So, I mean, you can try other things if you want. If you think you have options for sneaking around or distracting him or doing something clever.
I mean, I
can rush in.
I could stealth in potentially. See if I can. Because I got 3 wolves in him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what's your thoughts here?
I do have a fireball. I only have 3 of the fireballs, though. I don't want to burn through those super quickly. What did the opals do?
The opals, I just put it away. Hold on.
Daylight?
I think the opals are daylight, yeah.
What was daylight again?
Daylight is like, I think it hurts the undead. It gives you a bright light. Or no, it sheds a very bright light. It's just a light spell.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will rule though, just for fun, that light spell will hurt the undead.
Sweet.
Yeah, so make a slight note of that, because I may forget that. I think that's just fun.
With what, like a 1d6 or 1d4?
Let's say 1d6. And we'll say when it first lights up, so it's like a flash.
Right,
of
its
light
initial bam.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and they get to make a save, a DC 18 con save against it. So write that down too.
All right.
All right.
I mean, I could cantrip animal friendship on one of these wolves. So I have one less wolf grumpy at me.
Let's see. They are wargs.
Will it work?
Let me see if those are beasts. They might be considered abominations. They are monstrosities.
Ah, damn.
So
I think I'm gonna try for stealth and see if I can get the jump on the guy, maybe.
So you want to just take him on first?
Well, is he the closest to me, where I'm at now?
Oh, yeah. You're basically coming around the corner. He's going to be there, and then the passage will continue on beyond.
Well, because he's the biggest threat, not just because he's humanoid, but because he can, run off and alert everybody else. Because the wolves howling, well, maybe the wolves just got grumpy.
Right.
But a guy coming running up yelling that somebody's in the basement, probably not a good plan.
Right.
Mueller's asking if there's a doorway between the barbarian and the wolves that could be closed.
Let's take a look. There is yes, there is a door. So there is the cell door where the Doom Wolves are They're sleeping in an open cell.
Okay.
So if you could overpower the guard and close the cell, then you might be able to trap them in there.
Or any way I could possibly sneak past him and close the door first?
He is completely blocking, from what you saw, he was completely blocking the doorway.
Right. All right, let's try and take him out, I guess.
All right. So you are you going to try to stealth in?
I'm going to stealth in and bonus action probably cast my hunter's mark, I think. Because then I'll have that for the next hour.
Okay. Hold on. The cat knocked every single note I had off the couch. Oh. She's here now. Hi. All right. What was that you were saying you were doing?
Casting hunter's mark on the dude.
Well, let's start with this. Let's see if you can get. You have the element of.
See if I can stealth in, right? Okay.
Yeah, you have an element of surprise here. I mean, you know where he is, and he doesn't know where you are.
He doesn't know I exist, yeah.
No. So chances are you're going to get this. I'm going to give you advantage on your roll.
Okay.
to sneak in. And he's just going to have a passive perception. I'm not going to roll for him. So um, it's a pretty
Oop.
good shot that you make it. Oh, okay. Hey, none of that.
All right, give me a second. The music just ended.
It's okay. The cat is ripping my hand off, so that's good. Yeah, there
Yeah.
is no AC against a cat. She's attacking me with natural 20s.
I don't know what this is. Will this work?
What do we got?
It's spooky.
Oh, you're talking music.
Music.
All right.
Yep. All right, let's do it. Stealth roll.
All right. Stealth roll.
I only rolled a 13.
You know what? It's enough.
Oh, wow!
Yes.
He was so not expecting me then.
Well, no, he doesn't know you're there. You'd have to roll really badly. It'd basically be like a fumble. So you come around the corner, and let me pull it up. You come around the corner. Opec is asking, but are you a natural 20 and a normal 20? So that N. Weissmuller got it. A natural 20 is like a critical success. You roll a 20 on the roll itself. Usually that means you're going to succeed no matter what. There are some very, very difficult, like if it's a combat roll, it's a critical hit. You get double your dice in damage. If it's a normal roll, like for checking if you can jump across a gap or something, it's not a guaranteed success, but usually it's a success because most difficulties are under 20. We kind of use the same thing for natural 1 and like a critical fail. Not every one that you roll is going to devastate you, but in combat it's always a miss no matter what.
Right.
And sometimes in Lone Wolf, natural ones are like picking the 0 effects where like you're crushed to death, instant kill. So there are situations where we don't want her to roll a natural 1.
Yeah, about that.
All right. So you turn a corner and you're a little bit horrified to see the blank pupilless eyes of the ice barbarian staring directly at your face. A low, unnatural cry comes from his open mouth, but you're already striking. So go ahead and you basically get a free turn here.
Okay. Yeah, the fact that he has white eyes, it's probably not normal, so magic, I'm thinking? Magic possession, control of some sort?
Very possible. Very, very possible. I can neither confirm nor deny that this man has been controlled by magic.
Neither confirm nor deny. Alright, so, alright, then I'm going to, because I'm dual wielding with my, short swords.
Okay.
So, let's see. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna double check something. Okay.
All right.
I don't have a whole bunch of specials. I had like ×2, and I was like, wait, what? Oh, that's how many swords I have, duh. Like Dex ×2, that doesn't make any sense. Alright, that was a 15 on the first hit.
All right. So you definitely hit him. And
Okay.
Are you hex mark? Did you hex mark him as well?
No, I didn't.
Okay, because that's a bonus action, right?
Yeah.
So you can if you wish.
No, I'm gonna bonus hit him with the other.
Oh, gotcha. You got a double strike.
Yeah.
All right. So how much damage do you do on this first one?
I don't know. I haven't rolled yet. 1d6 plus my dx. I rolled a 6, so 9.
9?
Mhm.
All right. And he is immune, it seems.
To the mind stuff?
Yeah, to mind blast.
Okay.
Probably because, yes, there's something, his mind is being controlled.
Okay.
So how much damage?
9.
9. All right. So you just run in, and then you get another attack here.
Yes, I do. So I'm gonna try and hit him with my bonus attack, which also hits. Roll the same. I'm gonna hit him with Colossus Slayer, which I can do once per turn, which is a 1d8.
Yeah.
13 total that time.
And you have two weapon fighting, so I think you get your bonus to that too, right?
Oh, do I?
Didn't you take 2 weapon fighting for the
ranger?
ranger?
Hang on, let me...
And you're using 2 short swords?
Yes.
Yeah, so I believe if you took 2 weapon fighting, you should get the mod.
Sweet. So that should be 16 then.
All right. So 16. So did we say 13 and then you get an extra 3?
Yeah.
Nice. All right. So you come around the corner, draw your 2 blades up as you go, flip them around in your hands, and are there. You see the pupilless eyes of this man. He opens his mouth to start crying out, and you just crack your blades into him. He puts up an arm and takes the full cut of your blade across his arm, and hot red blood splashes onto your chest and onto the floor. He hasn't gone down. He stumbles back a bit, but lets out this low, unnatural just cry.
Is he out of the way now, though? Like, can I run past him to close the door?
For the wolves?
Yeah.
On your turn, you could push past. He's gonna get a attack on you as you go.
All right.
You won't be able to disengage past him. But yes, if you get to go first, you can do this.
Okay. Oh, we didn't roll initiative, did we? This was my, like,
that was your surprise.
thing.
So let's see whose turn it is.
Okay.
He rolls a 12 for his initiative.
Okay.
What do you roll?
I rolled a 15. 18. So, yeah. No, I go first.
All right. Nice. So you'll and I see some questions popping up on the Twitch. I'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, let's get this combat underway. So it's your turn. So your turn could be to run by and close the doors.
All right. Can I disengage and run by? Is that an ability I have? No.
I'm gonna say that normally yes in D&D, but I'm gonna say these are close enough quarters that while you're fumbling with the door, he's definitely gonna get an attack on you.
But then if I can close the door, I can prevent the wargs from mauling me also at the same time. So let's do it.
Yeah. All right. So let's do this. All right. He does not roll very well. He pulls free an axe off his back and swings at you. He rolls a 13 to hit.
Nope.
Nope, not even with your better armor?
Nope.
What are you, with your helmet?
15. 15,
nice. Okay, so you bend down your head and the axe cracks off your helm with a low gong.
Right.
But your find of the helm has broken saved your skull, not broken your skull.
I was gonna say
your skull. So you rush in, and the door seems stuck.
Okay.
All right. The lever that closes the cell door seems stuck.
So that's not going to work then.
No, give me an athletics check. You might be able, or a strength check. Strength check. You might be able to pull it free. Yeah.
Not a strength save. Just a straight strength.
You're just gonna try to strength this thing down.
How does a 16 do?
Oh, that does it. You pull the lever, yank it free, and the door with a loud crack, and you see the Doom Wolves who are sleeping kind of wake up and start shaking their heads. Behind you, the barbarian
coming at me again, yeah.
Comes at you again, and this time he rolls a 19 to hit you.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, he's gonna strike you this time. That is 12 damage.
Ow. Okay.
All right, it's your turn, He doesn't seem to be defending much. He's kind of like zombie stumbling at you. So you'd have advantage on any attack rolls.
All right. I'm gonna have to take him down pretty quick. All right, let's see if I can do this. I rolled another 15 for the first hit.
15, nice. Okay, so you come right back at him with your short swords and duck under the swing of the next swing of the axe and slice open at his chest. Make a roll for damage.
I'll do Colossal Slayer again. $14 that time.
14, awesome. Okay, and you get your bonus attack.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's a definite hit. I rolled an 18.
Oh yeah.
Only 6 damage that time.
Yeah, he seems to just be pressing like against you, like not worrying too much about how much you're attacking him. But you see that you're cutting him really bad. Like you've stabbed him, blood is flowing. You're definitely doing damage. He's moving slower, but he comes at you. Definitely hits, slams you back against the cell doors, and you hear the snarls of the doom wolves behind you as they're trying to pull at you through the bars and fit their mouths through the thin bars to actually to pull you to tear at your skin. Mm-hmm. He strikes you for another 8 damage.
Oh boy. Okay. I need to heal, like, oh my god.
And again, you're going to have advantage on strikes against him.
Yes, well, healing is very important right now.
All right.
I think I'm going to, I'm going to chug, well, let's see, is that more? Let me see.
Is our music lullaby music?
No. It's kind of a graceful ballet.
Graceful ballet. Oh, nice.
I'll take.
This ice barbarians charging at you.
Yes. I'm gonna drink one of the potions of Womspur that I've got.
All right.
Because I've got 2 of them.
Sweet. So this will be your action.
Yep, I know. Okay.
And you're throwing your hunter's mark on that extra damage and stuff?
I don't have it. I didn't cast it ever.
Oh, you didn't cast it. That's right.
No. Well, I healed this round. I don't think I can do anything else.
You can, yeah, I don't, do you want it? Is there anything you want to try to do? Like, what's your, in the perfect world, what would you be doing?
Drawing him, like, running away so that I could take more time to heal again.
You could probably disengage. Oh no, you used your action to heal. Shit.
Yeah.
No, yeah, you're pretty much stuck here. He's gonna come at you again.
Okay.
He hits again. What's your life at?
10.
10. He hits you for 5.
Woo! Can I disengage and get out of here?
Yeah, you could.
All right.
You could.
Because I'm so squishy. That's the problem. I need a higher AC.
He's looking pretty bad.
Oh yeah, I can take him down. But I gotta heal.
But not here. All right. So he comes at you again, just slamming you into the cell and puts a hand against your chest, raising his axe in one hand to try to bring it down and chop off your head. But you push away, the axe slams into the cell bars, and you kind of roll past him and are out the door. Which way are you going? Are you going back down the stairs, or are you running further down the hall?
Yeah, let's run back down the stairs, and then I'm gonna heal, and then I'm gonna go back and try and kill him.
All right, so you turn and run down the stairs. You make it like about 30 feet down the stairs. You're on the winding stair. And let's see what he does on his turn. I think make a. Are you trying to like hide from him or?
I mean, getting another stealth attack on him would be fantastic. So sure.
Why don't you make a disadvantage stealth check?
Okay.
And I'm gonna make a perception roll for him.
What's my stealth? Well, my disadvantage stealth check is still a 15.
Okay. He you don't know what happened, but you seem to have a breathing moment.
Okay.
It's your turn.
I'm gonna drink my other potion. These are like the weaker potions. I still have the stronger one. Which gives me back. Okay. Okay. I'm at 14 now.
Okay. Are you doing anything else this turn?
I don't think I can.
All right. No, you can move, or you can stay where you are.
I guess I'll start heading back up. My fear is that he's gonna let the wargs out.
Nice. Okay, yeah. So you come up to the top of the stairs, and you see his back is turned to you, and he was looking down the other hall, like thinking you went that way.
Awesome.
But as you come to the top of the stairs, he turns and sees you.
Damn.
He let's see. So that was your turn. You healed. You came back up. Actually, let me see if he sees you. Make another stealth. Well, your stealth was 15, right?
My stealth was 15.
Make another roll.
Another stealth roll?
Yeah.
17 that time.
Okay, so you beat him. He does not see you. He continues to move down the other hall. It's your turn.
I'm gonna murder him. It's gonna happen.
All right, so you rush up and leap at his back. He spins around as you come, but you're gonna get advantage on this.
Okay. I rolled a 1 and a 20.
Wow. Okay, so good thing you had advantage for your stealth.
Wow.
All right, go ahead and make your damage roll.
All right.
Oh, right there. Good. Okay. Those are for. Yeah, you'll have to get. Okay, there are some out there. So, sorry, my wife's asking about headphones. There's headphones, I think, on the table.
Yes.
I think I have an extra pair. Check.
Look, you're the same one.
All right, sorry about that. So, where are we at? So you're rushing at him. What'd you roll?
I'm hitting him with using the Colossus Slayer.
And that's all double dice. This is a critical attack.
Oh, it is. That's right.
Yeah, you
okay.
rolled a 20. Yeah.
Let me
This
roll
is
the
a
other
nat
2
20.
then. All right. There's my 8. Where's the 6? Here's a 6. Dip. Okay. Well, that second roll's not as good, but let's see. 24 total with my Dex mod added.
All right, 24. You kill him in one blow.
Woo!
You leap at him high in the air, and just come down with both your blades at once, cutting across his face. And the strength of your blow is such that you actually halfway remove the head from the body, and he just completely spins, collapses on the ground in a spreading pool of blood.
Okay.
It was a very loud death. You're like, your blades crash against the stone corridor after they pass through him and just make a loud, just like ching throughout the corridor. The dogs are barking behind you.
Yeah, I figured. Can I quickly search the room or him, see if there's anything useful or any notes or anything?
You
Real
can
quick.
you can quickly search him. You find two things are really obvious. He's got, well, three things. He's got his axe. He's got at his side, which he didn't use against you, a tooth-encrusted bone sword, which seems to be like a long sword.
Okay.
Or actually, no. I guess that would be a short sword.
If it's still just a 1d6, there's no point in me grabbing it.
It's a +1 damage. It's kind of
Ooh.
got a saw, like it's got like saw edges on it, so it's gonna cut things pretty nasty. Or actually, no. We'll use this even more interesting. You know those blades in Princess of the Apocalypse, or you don't know Princess of the Apocalypse?
No.
You remember those blades though, the shark tooth blades that do extra damage against unarmored creatures?
Uh-huh.
We'll make this one of those.
So a +1 against unarmored?
I think it's a plus entire 1d6. Let me check real quick.
Oh, okay.
Shark tooth blade. I want to say it is I may have to look it up in my actual Princess of the Apocalypse book, but we can take a small break and I can do that at some point.
Okay.
So you find the bone sword, so you can mark that. Are you going to keep that?
Yeah.
Sweet.
I'll keep that.
So it functions like a short sword. And then there is, on his wrists, there is a gold bracelet.
Wonder if that's what's making him all nutso, or if it's just something I can sell later.
Why don't you make a quick Arcana roll on it?
18.
There is an aura of power encircling the gold bracelet that makes you uneasy. You're also, from your talk with your guides, the ice barbarians are tooth and bone people. They use those for their weapons because there's no mines in Kalte.
Right.
Not only gold, but all metals are considered rare and precious. You've never heard of ice barbarians trading their furs for any metal other than steel. Jewelry has no interest for these hard and cruel hunters.
Then it's probably what is brainwashing these guys.
Do you want to leave it alone, or do you try to take it off?
I'm gonna leave it.
Okay.
I don't want it.
Down the hall, down the corridor is a distant junction.
Okay.
Do you want to go that way, or do you want to stay here?
Forever. Just live here with the
Forever.
wolves.
Yeah, with the wolves, or do something else.
No, let's go down the hall.
Sweet. I'll take a quick break here and answer a question and get my book so I can look up that shark tooth sword.
Awesome. I'm gonna go refill my water.
Perfect timing. So let's see. Let's go back a bit. Ed Weissmuller had asked, did I ever mess around with the Lone Wolf computer game that I can buy on Steam? Yeah, is this the one where it's like a iPhone game? I think you can play it on your iPad too, where it's like it was originally on the iPad. It's like got touch controls, and you're choosing your own adventure. You fight enemies, like you have like timed hits and stuff like that. If so, I'm trying to remember who did it. If so, I have played that one, the one that's on the iPhone, and I actually, mobile one. Okay, cool. I actually really dug it. I never beat it. I have this obsession of playing games on like one of their harder difficulties, maybe not the hardest, but that game is hard on hard mode. It actually feels a lot like the original books, and that you just sometimes die. And I got stuck several times on hard mode, wasn't willing to switch to normal. I really, really enjoyed it, though. I actually highly recommend it. If anybody is interested, you can download it in like a million places, like Steam, on your iPhone, on your Android. I think it's even on maybe PS4. I don't know, but it's really fun. It's actually a really fun game. Good lone wolf adventure. Lots of different options to do. You get to pick your Kai disciplines, which all do really different things. I thought they did a really solid job on that, and I actually have been meaning to go back and finish it. So I enjoyed that a lot. Yeah, I think it is set between books 3 and 4, or at least, or maybe 4 and 5. And I also I've never played. There's another Lone Wolf game that a lot of people don't know about called The Mirror of Death. I don't know if I'm preaching to the choir here, but it's an old. I want to say, God, was it an Amiga? I can't remember, but it's an old game with like NES style graphics. That's like a side view platformer. It's yeah, that's right, Commodore 64. I've never played that one, but I'm about to. I actually have a copy coming to me via emulator, so I'm gonna try that out. And let's see. There was something else people were asking. With problem with blades made by mounting stuff with teeth is that they're not very durable relative to metal arms. No, they're not. I'm considering this more of like a bone blade that's been cut into saw points, so it'll really hurt if you're not wearing armor. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Normal platforming. I don't know. I'll let you know. When I play it, I'll give a little. I'll mention it on one of our games here. I'm gonna go grab that book, and I'll be back in a couple minutes. Okay, cool.
No, Ovex, it's kind of started to branch off a little bit in the different types of games that are called that now. I think it depends on the circle that you're part of, but I've heard many more generic games referred to as action RPGs than the old school type stuff. Did I win? I won. Ha.
Are you guys having a joust?
Yeah, he dueled me because he didn't like that I was tired of fighting snakes.
All right. I think we're good to go. So the sword, the short sword, the bone tooth, will add an extra die of damage to an enemy that's not wearing armor.
Ooh. So it's a 1d6 otherwise? 1d6 plus dex still?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
The is that the Ease games or I never know how to pronounce it, the YS or the Ease or
oh yeah, I could never pronounce those either. They always looked interesting, but I never played them.
They're really fun. I was a very scared child. So video games, I loved video games. I played them forever, but a lot of them would scare me. Like I would always get jump scares from the random encounters in Final Fantasy when I was a kid. Like every time it would do that whoosh, whoosh, and like zoom in, I was like, oh god. And the Ease games, I think like the one I played starts you in a catacombs and you have to fight like this Grim Reaper kind of guy, and I could never make it past the level because I was too scared. So,
that's amazing.
There you go. There's
we've all got those games that we chickened out on when we were kids. Like I never played the Silent Hills ever as a child.
That makes sense. It's Silent Hill.
It's Silent Hill, but like all my friends were playing it, and I was just like, no.
Yeah, it's a lot more embarrassing when you're scared of, like I was scared of the Goombas in Mario. So I don't know what my problem was.
You have no excuse. And yet you love Resident Evil now. I don't understand.
Those little mushrooms would just keep chasing you, and they'd never give up, and they'd never die, and they were always there in the same location. I'll tell you what did scare me in Mario 3, and I won't make excuses for this, is that damn fish. I don't know if anybody's played Mario 3. I'm going back days now, but that big Bertha fish that would chase you in the water level and would just jump up and one hit kill you. Hated that thing.
No.
It was like fighting Jaws.
No, I don't remember that.
Opec says the Lone Wolf books were by far the scariest thing I liked as a kid. Those drawings, man, they can get there. Look at that barbarian.
The barbarian's kind of cool looking. But again, as a child, that might have been pretty terrifying.
Sorry for my crunchy crackers.
I know. We're munching right now.
All right, let's get back to it. The junction ahead, you rush to it, and behind you is all the noise of the yowling dogs, and thankfully the guard is not getting back up. He's not like undead. And for that, you breathe a sigh of relief. But there is a low rumbling sound in this corridor. It's like a clear vibration rumbling through the corridor. There is, to the right, the corridor continues on. To the left, the passage ends at a stone-closed door.
Is there a switch?
There is. There's a lever in the wall and a spy hole in the center of the door.
Let's look through the door.
All right, you go down and go to the door. Peering through the door, you see... What's your life at, by the way? If you have any cure spells, you have an opportunity to use them.
Yeah, I can use one of my Heelys.
That's not the DM saying there's about to be a monster that drops on you or anything.
Was it well timed?
just giving you the heads up. Just the heads up. Hey, you can.
It's a heads up, like, hey, you're temporarily safe.
Yeah, that thing about healing, you might want to do that now.
It's not like you're about to die at all.
And I'm looking for a picture. Right. That's why I'm quiet. But yeah, you can go ahead and what'd you roll for healing?
It was an 8 total.
8 total?
Yeah, I used my last of the Healy abilities that I have from the healing lone wolf thing.
Okay. Cool. So you've healed up a bit.
Yeah, I'm close to full.
And what I've thrown on there is a picture of what you see. A man in a dark robe kneeling in the center of a pentacle chalked on the floor of the chamber. His head is bowed, and he seems to be in a trance.
It is gone. If you're looking at the scary barbarian picture, it's gone. Promise, Opex, it's fine. It's gone.
I love it. Opex is right not to trust any of us.
You can trust me.
Yeah, you can trust her.
Definitely don't trust Zip because he keeps lying to me about. And there's a trap. Like.
Yeah, don't trust me. I don't think we can trust Mamba necessarily.
Sometimes I don't know. Mamba's like a little bit of chaotic alignment there.
He's trustworthy when he's not in snake form. Oh, book 7's awesome. We'll get there.
Oh no, more snakes.
All right. So much stuff.
Oh.
So, are you pulling that lever, or are you gonna go back?
Well, this might be like a wizard thing that's casting the magic on the stuff and the mind control, or maybe he's the one that's controlling the weird vibrations that are happening, or it might be the wizard that was captured.
You can find out if you open the door.
Let's do it. Let's open the door.
Okay. As the stone door grinds open, the man jerks his head back in surprise. "Who's there?" he whispers in a thin, strangled voice.
Are we word failing again?
He's a strangled voice. His eyes glint from beneath the shadow of his ragged hood. Suddenly, he seems to recognize that you're not one of his captors, and he jumps excitedly to his feet. "The gods be praised, an outsider. My name is Tygon. I'm a merchant from Ragador. The ice barbarians captured me in Liok and brought me here. I now wait an audience with their new Brumomark, that summer-lending sorcerer they call Vonatar. It seems that he shall defy my fate. But if you can free me from his sorcerer's pentagram, I'll aid you as best I can."
No, the enemy of my enemy is my friend and all. He does seem to not have a gold bracelet on his wrist.
Yeah, you don't see any gold bracelets. The pentagram that's surrounding him, he's telling you is keeping him trapped here. He doesn't seem to have anything else that's like
nothing else in the room.
No.
All right. Would this be like an Arcana roll to see like if I know about anything with pentagrams?
They make an Arcana roll. It's not
Okay.
not too. Yeah.
Yum, yum. 14?
You don't know much about pentagrams, but
No.
but
I'm not a
you do
mage.
You do know enough that
Breaking it?
if it is a bind, yeah, it's easily broken by just wiping away a part of the circle.
Mm-hmm. That was kind of my gut thought anyway, but I wanted to see if she knew anything.
The only other thing that you worry about is you don't know if like it'll trigger a trap or something. Are you all healed up to the part for where you want to be?
I'm 2 away from full.
Okay, cool. So, you want to wipe away the circle?
How about you ask him what help could he be in this fortress?
He says, I could maybe show you a way out of the fortress.
Sadly, I am not looking for a way out, but a way to get closer to Vanatar.
Vanatar, I know where his chamber is, where his main chamber is. The Brumelmark's chamber. That's where he stays.
All right, swear you will guide me to that, and I will get you out of here.
Absolutely, I swear.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
So I'll scrape my foot across the line and try and break that circle.
Using the edge of your cloak, you wipe away a section of the pentagram that is wide enough to let the man escape. You notice he's painfully thin and unsteady on his feet. He sort of staggers forward and collapses onto his knees.
I'd offer you food, but the only meal I have is unfortunately slightly tainted.
So you're like kneeling down and talking to him? Okay. He puts a hand on your shoulder and says, "My thanks, kind Lord.
Oh, God damn it.
I shall endeavor to repay your kindness now." And he turns his eyes up, and you are horrified to recognize the protruding jaws and bright eyes of a Hellghast.
Oh, fuck.
And he's gonna get the first attack here. All right.
Well, I guess I have to use a summer sword because that's the only thing that can hurt him, right?
That is.
Crap.
All right, let me pull up his stats real quick.
Well, there goes the element of surprise, guys. I tried.
He is gonna try to claw at you. No, that's a die 8. he gets to roll a die 20. Come on now.
No, die 8s are fine.
I think you're really fortunate. He rolls at advantage for his surprise, and he rolled a 9 on both ones. He gets a +5, so that's 14 to hit. Aren't you 15? Wow. So you stumble backwards, and lower your helm, and he claws hits the helm. By the way, your helm is also magical. If you want to not use the summer sword.
Oh, wait, how does that work?
You've got the magic you can cast, the fireball.
True. That'll hurt him?
And daylight. He's undead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, fire magic can hurt this guy. So chucking fireball gems at him would also take him down.
Okay.
That's a thought. So he claws at you. He misses, but now we're going to roll some initiatives.
Okay. Would that be an action to use one of the items?
Yes. So
gems?
you want to, like, if you're using the Helm of Brilliance, you're going to be using. Let me pull it up here. It is, you can use an action to cast one of the spells. So you would basically be casting fireball at him. Yeah, or daylight. You can also use your fire opal to cause your weapon to burst into flames, which could probably hurt him.
Well, that's all I have. I don't have fireball anymore. I have the...
No, you have fireball.
Oh, I do?
You have opals and fire opals. So
okay.
Opals cast daylight, fire opals cast fireball, and then fire opals, you don't have to even break the fire opal to have your flame burst in the weapon.
And it won't cost me an opal?
It will not cost you an opal to do that, but the opal will be more powerful in its attack.
So if I do the flame weapon, what advantage does that do to my swords?
It's gonna turn one of your blades. It's gonna light into fire, which means the fire won't hurt you or the weapon.
Okay.
The target will take, in addition to all your other stuff, a die 6 of fire damage.
Okay.
From what you've seen, the fire damage will get through. None of your blade weapon will. So it lets you do damage to him. But if
it would be the only damage that I would be doing then, right?
Would be the fire damage, yeah.
They're immune to the Mind Blast. Would they still get hit with Colossus damage at all?
No. Because well, it depends. What is Colossus damage at? Does it say? Does it just say an additional?
It just says in a 1d8 damage once per turn if enemy is below max HP.
Let me take a look real quick. I believe no in this case, but let me take a quick look. And in addition, you have the fireball is like, I want to say it's 8d6 fire damage.
Okay.
So fireball's quite a bit more powerful.
Right.
I'm looking for Colossus Slayer. That might be on your.
It's my ranger
one.
stat, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably on the. There it is. Colossus Slayer. It takes an extra d8 if it's below weapon attack. So you'd actually have to deal the damage with your weapon.
So literally the only damage I can do would be the fire damage.
Yeah. Yep. It's either draw your summer sword and go at it.
Right, but casting the fireball might, if I'm lucky, it might injure him enough or kill him outright. If I'm real lucky. And that would prevent me from having to draw the summer sword and giving myself away. Shit, I only have 3 of those. Ah! Alright, let's do it. I'll fireball him.
All right, well, let's roll initiatives first.
Okay.
See where we're at. He gets really good. He rolls a 22.
Yeah, he's gonna go first.
All right, you got your initiative on your advantage on that?
Oh, advantage on initiative?
I think you always roll advantage.
Oh, I do. That's right.
Man, Lone Wolf.
I rolled 2 9s, so it doesn't matter.
She never finished her training, guys. We're gonna have to just keep her on.
I
task.
know. I'm just like it's weird because some days I remember it and some days I don't. Yeah, I rolled a 9 on both of them, so it doesn't matter.
So as you're staggering backwards, he's coming at you, still trying to wrap claws around your face. He rolls a total of 9. So you bat him away.
Yeah.
And he does not get you. So it is your turn.
All right, then I guess I'm gonna pop a thing and blow the fireball at him because I need to. If I can kill him without having to use my summer sword this early.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so go ahead and pull back and throw your fireball. Erase one of your fire opals because this does use it.
I did.
And it's got to make a dex save throw. So let's see if it can. See if it can make that. 5. This Hellgas has been locked up too long. He has not rolled higher than a 9. He gets slammed with his fireball. Roll 8d6.
D6. 1, 2. How many do I have? 3, 4?
Yeah.
I have 4. All right. 14 with the first 4.
Okay.
Rolled under my book again. Okay. 19 the second one, or the second batch.
So what is that? 14 and 19. Okay, it's a pretty good hit. You just
33,
back
yeah.
up. You back out of the room and pick one of your fire opals up and throw it into the room, and it explodes in the fire inside the room. And the hell gas comes rushing through the flames on fire. He's gonna try to get you again. He's screeching and howling.
Does he seem
making
decently
a
hurt,
lot
though?
of noise. Oh, very bad. All
Okay.
of the clothes are gone. Skin is sloughing off of him.
Okay.
He crits.
Fuck.
Yeah, this could be bad. Those claws wrap around you. Your flesh is on fire, not just in the fire that's on his hands, but also your skin is necrotizing under his grip, flaking off just like the fire's rubbing off his skin. You black marks are spreading down your body like an infection. And he rolls 24 damage.
I'm dead.
Wow. So, your life and your quest end here.
Curses.
The Hellgast advances towards you, this powerful captain of the undead, immune to normal weapons, an agent of the Dark Lords, and has been sent to kill Vonatar for his failure at the Battle of the Home Gulf. Now free from the pentagram that imprisoned it, the Hellgast can complete its mission and return to the rewards and praise of its masters. You cry out in terror as the Hellgast's fingers rend and burn at your throat, but your cries fade unheeded in the dark passage. Only death will end your agony. Your life and your mission end here. But our story does not. We will stop there for today. To give me time to prep some of the changes that come about of this, and we'll start with that next time. But our story will continue. There are other characters in this world who will take up the fight. Do you know, Morganite, what you would like to play as?
No, I haven't thought about it. I'll have to brainstorm.
Yeah, I'll give you some possibilities.
Okay.
We did leave a little hint that your brother might still be alive
Right.
somewhere. And obviously would be a Kai Lord. So he could take it over. There's also Cather, who could really be any class. As he said, he used to be part of the Brotherhood of the Crystal Star. He was trying his hand at sword play. You know that he had the abilities to be a Kai Lord. So we could start with him.
Okay.
And play. You could basically choose whatever class you wanted for him, and go for that. It's very possible that you could play as Banadin. Or another Brotherhood of the Crystal Star.
Right. I've never played as a mage.
Mamba and Rezi are off doing their own thing. But Mamba said we could play as Mamba and Rezi.
Yeah, that would be an entertaining romp.
They have their own fantasy series that needs to be written about them. Yeah, you could play as a mage, and like I said, you could pick up Cather too as a mage because he did have some training on that. Or if you want to play other characters, they are out there. There are mercenaries, there are knights. The only limitation is, of course, you would have to be someone good.
Mm-hmm.
And you'd have to be in some position to actually want to be asked to help with the realm. I will give us a little preview of where we'll start the next book and that may give us some ideas. First of all, next time there will be some consequences. The Summer Sword has fallen into enemy hands.
Mm-hmm.
In addition, Vanatar, a powerful necromantic mage, has survived, and he has the guild staff at his command. If he masters its secrets, he will be able to teleport all over the world, potentially, bringing his armies with them. Also, that's actually, N.Y. Smuler brings up a good point. Vanatar may not survive. Actually, we don't know that.
Is there like a chance that in trying to master the staff he gets spliced or something?
Well, I think what N.Y. Smuler is referring to is you freed a Hellgast.
Oh, I did.
Bent on killing him. So actually, that might have a play in what happens next. I think that's very true. You might have weirdly succeeded at your mission.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I'll work all of that into what would happen next, and I will give you as to what we'll start next time. Let me go ahead and pull that up for us. So the next time we play, you will be on a mission. So to the south of Summerland lies the rich but remote mining province of Ruanon. When a regular shipment of gold suddenly vanishes, the king will dispatch a patrol of his best cavalry to investigate the suspected theft, but they do not return. In the next book, you will be sent to recover the missing gold and locate the lost patrol. But soon you will discover that there is more at stake here than just that, as you enter the book, The Chasm of Doom. So that might give you some sense of what character to pull into this world.
Not really, but okay.
So yeah, there will be some consequences. The Kyle, obviously, Lone Wolf falling in cult will have a massive impact on the morale of the country.
That'll be a setback in getting the Kai Monastery up and running again.
Yeah, for sure. So it'll be interesting to see if anyone takes up the call.
Okay.
There's some questions here on the stuff. Let's see. Ofex wanted me to talk about the special ending in Book 3. I will briefly talk about this. So, Book 3 is interesting. So for all of the books, I have to come up with a way of so what happens if Lone Wolf dies? Because it's very possible for Lone Wolf to die. I don't want to make the adventures just like, you can never die, because it takes some of the fun out, I think. Some of the challenges making it through, and when you know that you're in danger, it just changes the way you play.
Right. I mean, we could just restart from book 1 again.
yeah, or the beginning of this book. But
God.
No, I one of the things I love about D&D is that it creates a changing story. And we all want, a lot of people want that. Like you look at games like Mass Effect or Dragon Age, like we want our actions to matter in games. We don't want to feel like we're being told a predetermined story. So I try to come up with, okay, what happens if they fail in this book? How does the world change? Where do we go from there? This book is harder than the other ones in some ways, because it's the only book in the series, the entire series, where you can get a failed ending without dying. Yeah, it's unusual in that way. You can actually, in this book, meet Vanatar, fail to capture him, and he escapes. And then it just kind of ends, where it's like, you make your way out of Cult, you travel back across the Icelands to your ship. It doesn't seem like Lone Wolf dies. It's just like, you failed.
Okay.
So I had to come up with a special ending for that too, which I did. We didn't get it, but oh man, you were really close. You were really close on this one.
If I'd rolled a little bit better on that fireball, maybe?
He was down to 15 health.
Oh, yeah, if I mean, but if he hadn't a crit, I might
he
have stood a
hadn't a
chance.
crit.
Yeah.
No, if he had enough crit, I mean, and I thought for sure he was dead because he'd been rolling 9s and you know, just terrible rolls. He had to hit you once. But yeah, he if he hadn't crit, if that fireball had been a little bit better, I think, or if you hadn't freed him in the first place.
Right. You know, hindsight, 2020 and all.
But you were very close to the end of that adventure. And it's too bad because the silver helm was a cool magic weapon.
Yep.
But there will be other magic weapons and other stories to tell, and the game will continue next week, I think. Saturday? Are we back to Saturdays?
Yeah, we're back to Saturdays.
All right, there's a couple more things people wanted me to throw out here. N. Weissmuller wanted me to... Okay, so it looks like a lot of people want me to tell you about Boar.
Right.
Boar is... The reason they keep bringing up is Boar is a kingdom of dwarves. There's not really anything like elves in Lone Wolf World, Magdamund, but there are dwarves. And the dwarves of Boar are, you know, a lot of people want to play as dwarves and always think it'd be really interesting to see that. I don't know if you want to play as a dwarf, let me know. I don't know that the dwarves of Boar would actually make much sense for the story. Just because their kingdom's so distant, they seem kind of like they have their own stuff going on.
I mean, maybe he got cast out or something.
Yeah, so if you want to play as a dwarf, I would be down. Just let me know. I personally never made it to the books in the series. Yep, Ofex just mentioned it way later in the series. There's a book that takes place in Boar. I never got there, so I don't know that much about their culture. I do know that they're unique in the world of Lone Wolf because they have guns. they have muskets, like gunpowder weapons, and firearms. So they're unusual in that sense.
Yeah, I'll have to kind of play with it because I'm not. I'm honest. I haven't thought about like what I would do as a replacement character at all. That was not something I'd ever thought of. And my gnomish cleric isn't gonna work too well because that was the backup character I had for our other campaign. But
yeah, save that one in the wings. I would say there's the only way the only other race you could play here would be dwarves.
Okay.
I can't think of anything else that would fit into the world of Magdamund. Like tiefling don't work. Yeah, elves don't really work. I mean, someone could kind of claim the Chianti are like elves, but maybe like Greystar could be a half elf. Maybe people would go for that. No, we're not playing any center druids. That's an evil character. Yeah, I can't think of any of the other races from D&D that would make sense in this world as a race. But if you wanted to play a dwarf, they are open.
Okay. Well, I'll brainstorm. I'll probably chat with you while I build this character because we're starting at level 3 or?
You'll actually start. We will continue to level you up. So you will start actually at level 4.
Okay.
And if you choose to play a Kai Lord, we'll get back into the Kai disciplines. Otherwise there'll be classes and things like that. We'll pull from the books, or from the D&D books. And then just as a shout out to everybody, we will bring this back around to a Kai adventure. This will not just linger in.
Would my dwarf end up joining the Kai Lords at some point and getting some training in?
I won't say how, but just so people know, we will bring this back. We will bring this back to the Kai. So don't think this is just going to go wander off into random adventures that won't involve the Kai Lords and the Dark Lords and the classic forces of good versus evil that Joe Deaver describes in his classic series. No, we're going to stick to that script, but But our interpretation of it will change a little bit based on this tragic loss of Lone Wolf.
All right, sounds like a plan. So yeah, thanks for running me through that. This is my very first D&D style character death. I am a little sad.
Right.
Yeah, no, Karina retired.
Wow, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, I lost my first D&D character, guys. I'm a little sad, a little shook up.
And Lone Wolf was rocking it with that helm. I was ready to see what you could do with that.
Well, one awesome fireball, and then no. Yeah, no. Like, if you guys had fun, stick around. We'll definitely figure out some way to. I mean, Zip's really good about bringing things back together. So he has to rein in three of us that are very good at running off and doing our own thing. So he's had experience.
In addition, for those of you who are Lone Wolf fans, Ofex and Weissmuller, anybody else who might be watching, I think it'll be really exciting for you guys to get to see the books in a new way. I'm excited for you guys to see what'll change because of the actions here. Kind of, we get to explore the books in ways we never got to as kids.
Yeah, it's definitely a little different when you're trying to play these books through, like, you know, a live kind of stream thing, just because I can't just flip back to page 1 and like do it again, because it would take forever. And now I know, like, some of the, okay, well, don't do that. And so if we want to keep me blind through the whole book series, this is kind of the way we got to do it. So
and it is really fun always to have Ofex and Weissmuller along. It's really cool to be playing with people who know the books as well, in some ways better than I do. It's awesome. So thank you guys for being here. And Mamba, thank you for checking in every time. Everybody else who watches, really appreciate it.
Yep. All right, cool. You guys have a great rest of your week. Enjoy your Sunday. And we'll be back next Saturday at 11. Right? 11? We're doing 11 again?
Yep. 11 on Saturday next week.
Yep, 11 p.m. PST. All right, guys.
And 11 a.m.
A.m. Did I say p.m.?
AM.
Oh God. 11 a.m. We're not doing a nighttime stream. Oh God.
Sleepover.
That's how we'll celebrate my birthday. We'll just like bring it in with some D&D.
All right, everybody. We'll see you next week.
All right. Have a good one. Bye.